Greetings of the day. Let's continue our lesson in history. Lesson number 3, Civilization and Cities. And the topic which we are going to start today is features of the civilization.
Though the Harappan civilization was spread over such a vast area, there was a striking resemblance between its major cities, and all of them shared certain features in common.
Let us look some of the features of these cities.
First, town planning. The cities of Harappa and Mohenjo-daro were divided into two parts. First,
The citadel or the upper town and the lower town. The citadel
was built on a raised ground. It had high walls to protect it from the floods. Roads cut across one another almost at the right angles, and the city was divided into so many blocks. The use of burnt bricks in the Harappan cities is remarkable. Now, the next is the lower town. The lower town was much bigger and contained houses of the common people. The houses were generally of 1 or 2 stories. Rooms were built around the courtyard. The houses were also provided with doors and small windows. Each house had a bathroom and a toilet. Some even had wells.
Now let us see some special buildings. A number of impressive buildings have been found at Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. Let us start with first building, that is the Great Bath.
The Great Bath of Mohenjo-daro is one of the largest and most striking buildings of the Harappan civilization. It consists of a huge tank surrounded by corridors, rooms and galleries. The tank can be emptied by drains and filled again with water from a large well situated close by. The walls and floor of the bath are made of burnt brick. Scholars have suggested that this huge deep bath could have been a place for
Ritual bathing.
or religious ceremonies. Now, the next feature which we are going to study is granary. The great granary at Mohenjo-daro was 45.71 meter long and 15.23 meter wide. The granary had a high loading platform intended for carts where farmers would come and dump their grains. Harappa had 6 granaries for storing grains. Grains were stored for ceremonial and religious purposes.
Another building nearby was probably used as a town hall where residents of the city gathered. It appeared to have been an assembly hall used for taking important decisions.
Now, the next topic which we are going to study is drainage. The houses, other buildings and streets were provided with drains. In many places, the drains in the houses and buildings were connected to those on the main streets. These drains were actually covered with bricks or blocks of stones. The drains were built in such a way that they sloped gently to allow easy flow of water.
Such a well-planned drainage system tells us that the Indus Valley people were particular and careful about health and sanitation.